Hey, I gotta admit, teaching guitar is pretty fun and funny. Uh, so let me give you kind of an example. If I tell a student something like this, I'm like, okay, I've got an exercise for you. I want you to pay attention. I want you to do exactly what I say. It's going to be very simple, but it's important. It's going to give you something to build on. You're going to hear something if you follow along and get in the zone like I want you to. So I'll say, we're going to use the ring finger. We're going to play on third fret of the first string. You're going to press down and hit that note. And then play it open. And you're going to repeat. That's a G to an E. And get used to that. All right, so we're going to do repetitions. You get the idea. Then I'll look over at the student, and for sure, they're using like this finger. I'm like, I told you use the ring finger. I mean, that's funny, right? And then I'll say ring finger. Then they'll be going, okay, that's your middle finger. Ring finger. Then they go back to this. Okay, that's your pointer. Ring finger. This one. 1, 2, 3. And I'll look over, they're like, all right, that's your pinky. I told you I pay attention. It's all fun. All right, so it's just fun. But eventually, I'll get you there. So I'm not giving up. Even I may act like I'm angry, but really, it's just it is what it is, man. So we working on some basic notes here. Let me show you what I really want you to do here. I'm picking down, up, but my picking hand is laying on the bridge. The side of my hand is laying on the bridge. Then I let my fingers drop. These fingers on the pick guard, not curled up in a fist. Tension. We don't want this all locked up. We want it all loose. Okay, again, just let gravity drop your hand right there. You're set. Relax. Hold the pick on the side of your index finger with your thumb. We're going to do this little exercise. Oh, where's my there it is, metronome. Let's find a little bit of a beat here. 103 seems to be good. 1, 2, ready, go. You could put an E chord on the end. I'm thinking key of E because this is something like the Cramps would play. You know Poison Ivy, right? Or Brian Setzer from the Stray Cats, or Stevie Ray Vaughan, or any Texas blues guitar player, or any Chicago blues player is going to know that note. It's kind of like I always say Howlin' Wolf, or Elvis, Scotty Moore, George Harrison, the Stones, any sort of rock and roll, Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck, Eric Clapton, Freddie King. Just a rock and roll thing. Jimi Hendrix. Then, now you're probably going, okay, man, I got it. Good. Next, I want you to go to the second string. Same thing. And then we're going to start kind of weaving back and forth. That's where you can get a little more creative. But right now, we're just trying to get the mechanical thing happening. Get your fretting hand coordinated with your right hand and getting some sound that's kind of cool. 2, 3, 4. That was just made up off the top of my head. It wasn't anything, it was not a masterpiece, but it was fun, and it was in time, and I'm using the right fingers, and I'm picking the right strings, and I'm doing down up picking. I was actually kind of thinking of some other stuff. My mind was elsewhere. I was just kind of floating. It was fun. After you get used to those notes, that's 4 notes, we're going to add 2 more. Now we use the middle finger. Middle finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finger 2. Second fret, third string. Forgive me if I repeat myself, but as you can tell, I've been burned a few times. It's okay. It's just people, the way they pay attention, I'm the same way. You need to really break it down like I'm 4 years old when you teach me something. All right, third string. That's A, G, A, G. It's just kind of pumping. And again, I'm picking down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Not with my arm, but just this little part of my hand is moving. Seems like my thumb is kind of pumping it a little bit. So if we put those 6 notes together, I was just sort of varying it, making stuff up. Let's add 2 more notes. 4th string, 2nd fret, middle finger. It pays to use the right fingers, you know. I see people, I'll just tell them for years which finger to use, middle finger, 2nd fret. And then I look at it and they're using their pointer. I'm like, oh, okay. Middle really works here because we're kind of saving the pointer for 1st fret, which may come in later. So anyway, 4th string, 2nd fret. How about 202? That's an E, D, E. So to review, G, E, D, B, A, G, E, D. Let's land on an E. And a good chord to hit is E minor. So I'm going to put all those notes together. 3, 4. E minor is middle and ring on 2nd fret, 5th and 4th strings. We're going to hit all 6. Notice how I just dropped the pick down. I'm reading some replies to these kind of fresh start videos. I'm getting some good comments. So there you go. That is actually an E minor pentatonic scale, but I kind of did it as somebody that doesn't even know what a scale is or care. It's just kind of a sound or a color or a blob of, it's a mess, but it's cool. All right, if you do it with timing, it's much more powerful. So you might want to set the metronome. I was at 103 just to keep it moving, but you might want to try like 65, 77, 52, or 83, whatever, man. You figure it out, you know what to do. Just if you play with timing, it's much more powerful.